everyone, I'm Deberia from Deberia's Naturals and Keys to Evolutionary Empowerment, and I'm going to do your full moon reading. I actually did this, attempted to do this reading yesterday on camera and had a lot of interruptions, so it must not have been the correct time for it. So we're just going to go, Spirit is quiet here now, my little people are resting, so let's see if we can get through this video. I have here some dragon's blood sage, and this is my amethyst candle that I've handmade and hand poured myself. It has some blend of essential oils in it that help you relax and release negativity. It also has an amethyst crystal in it, so you can either pluck that crystal out before you use your candle, or you can wait till it burns down, sort of soak in that energy from that crystal and let it burn into the house. So right now I'm just going to burn this dragon blood sage. Dragon's blood sage helps remove negative energy. Sage does that, but dragon's blood sage does. It's like amplifies the energy, because the dragon's blood is an alternative to burning. If you have oil, the essential oil is an alternative to burning rather than having the smoke smell or the smoke in your house or apartment. Some people aren't allowed to have things burning where they live, or it's not allowed to burn sage and stuff. So the new moon, the full moon reading. The full moon was in Aquarius, and the energy was all about cleansing. Well, I'm feeling it has a lot to do with cleansing, because I've been led to share information about cleansing. I didn't bring my amethyst crystal with me this time, but it's okay. A good way to release negativity, to release energy, and to cleanse is to take, you can take a detox bath. That will help your physical body. But there are also cleansing baths that you can take with herbs and salts. You can take a plain salt bath. Use pink Himalayan sea salt, that's preferable, or sea salt. The reason why I say pink Himalayan sea salt is because it has 84 trace minerals that are good for the body. Deberia's Naturals, I actually created detox soap, several actually, with different aromatherapies to suit your needs. I'm going to do a little plug for myself. Hold on, let me go get a bar of soap so y'all can see it. Okay, so I have here with me my lavender detox salt soap. You can look at it, you might be able to see the little granules in it, but it's a very good soap for pulling the toxins out of your body. And also you get that aromatherapy from that lavender essential oil. I do have other soaps. They come in these big huge blocks like this for $8. They're really heavy, and salt soaps last 25% longer than regular soaps because of the density of it. The salt prevents it from dissolving so easily. So I mean, it has a good rich lather because they have coconut oil and the moisturizing properties of shea butter and olive oil, which are really good for your skin. So that was my little quick advertisement for that. Now back to this full moon reading, empowerment reading. This is Palo Santo. Burn it to clear the energy. I use the sage, but I like to balance off the smell of the sage with this woody smell of the Palo Santo. Clear the energy of my cards over here. Okay. So, like I said, there was a full moon. I have these little cards just to show you guys until I get a set up. The full moon was in Aquarius. And Aquarius is air energy. Yeah, so I just want y'all to see those beautiful cards before I go into the reading. Now, the moon is all about changing in cycles, how we all go through changes, and nothing ever stays the same. We actually evolve, and we cycle up, and we level up in this constant movement. Now, in this picture here, what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling, is that this full moon had something is going to happen between now and the new moon, because I keep saying new moon in this reading, and I know it was not, it was a full moon. But what's happening in this image here is I'm seeing that this moon is illuminated most over her head, which is letting me know, and it looks kind of like some form of energy here. That's I wish I had a something to point to it. Okay, you see this little energy, it looks like energy here. What's happening is this crown chakra is opening for many people. If you look at this is actually shaped like a giant eye. So your third eye chakra is also opening, and it's going to bring balance and illuminate some, because the moon is all about intuition, and it's also about dreams and things that were hidden, or mysteries that are going to be illuminated or solved. And then this woman here, she has wings, which is feeling like the angelic heavenly beings, or the higher frequency beings, are going to be transmitting this energy into many of us during this awakening, during our sleep. Actually, an awakening during our sleep. So you're going to start getting these downloads of information during this time, and yeah, during this next cycle of the moon. This Aquarian energy is all about it's about creativity. It's about living your truth. It's about being authentic. It's about not letting things hold you back and being unrestricted, being free to be yourself. And this air energy is about cutting through the bullshit and just getting to the straight cut of the truth. Air energy is about what's going on in your mental space, also about communication. It's communicative. So this is about some things being unveiled and truth being spoken, and being able to move from the energy of people pleasing to walking in your divine purpose. Now we had the last moon was in Capricorn. Last full moon was in Capricorn, which was telling you about stepping into your inner power and truth and spiritual awakening and living your purpose. Y'all wondering what I'm looking at? I have notes because I like to look up stuff, and when I get energy, I like to get and I told you I had already done this reading, but it did not do well with recording, so I decided to do some research. So yes, the last full moon was in Capricorn, which was about stepping into your inner power and truth and spiritual awakening and living your purpose. Then we had this double black moon in Cancer, and that was about a second chance at a new beginning and taking responsibility for your life. So stepping into that empowerment, you step into your inner power, and then it was like starting a whole new life as that empowered individual. So you can walk your soul path. And it's about, with Cancer, it's about creating a safe home space, because Cancer deals with your home life and your family. So it was about getting your house in order. These moon phases are actually triggering us to get our home in order, to get not just our home, yes, our home with our family, but our temple, the vessel that houses our soul, our physical bodies. Get yourself in alignment for these energies that are coming in, for these spiritual awakenings. And this Aquarian energy comes along and is telling you to have the freedom. You need the freedom to be yourself. Now you need to be in a space where you don't feel like being you is a problem. Being free spiritually, emotionally, creatively, psychologically, philosophically, like you could be a person with immense mental how do I say this? You could be a freaking genius, and you're surrounded by people who can't relate to you. Or you can have this spiritual sight that no one else understands, and so you feel oppressed and you feel like you can't be yourself. So this is bringing in that energy of recognizing that you may be in your home life in a situation or living with people who are not serving your highest good, who are not serving your soul purpose. So the universe is actually making that increasingly uncomfortable for you and those other people to stay together, because it's forcing this change, this evolution to occur. And while it may hurt, it'll be for the best, and it'll be for your peace and your highest good for you and those people around you, for your growth. So I have my Moonology deck. Let's see. I like to show people the box. Moonology Oracle cards. We're going to see what other messages this full moon has for us from the universal energies. What else do you want us to focus on? For our highest good, this card kind of jumped out. It says a new start is coming. I said something about that new moon energy, and this card popped out. It says new moon, a new start is coming. So somewhere between now and the new moon, there's going to be some major changes energetically within you. I'm hearing like the moon cycles is causing like y'all. The examples that come to my mind are based on the things that I've read and experienced. So in my life, and I like to watch movies. You know how in a werewolf movie, the moon determines the change, determines when this person like completely busts out of their skin and becomes, this is so graphic, bursts out of their skin and becomes this beast and this very powerful creature, and everybody's afraid of them. Why did that come out? I'm not saying you're going to be violent. I am saying that this change is powerful. It is a very drastic change. Like, this person was completely a different creature altogether. It was no longer human. So I'm not saying you're not going to be human. I'm saying, look at the parallel, follow me, that the change is going to be so drastic and so powerful. You may need to be one of those people that manifest with the moon cycles, and you might want to look up how you do that, but basically just pay attention to where the moon is and what it's doing at certain times, and trust your intuition, because the moon is all about intuition and being led by your spirit. So if you trust yourself, it will come to you. Okay. So saying a new start is coming around the new moon. So new start coming around the new moon. We're going to get some clarifiers for what this new start is about, whether it's related to finance, whether it's related to love, whether it's related to health. We'll see what it's related to. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Okay. 3 cards flew out. So it's saying, don't let your past hold you back. That's a North Node. I have to look that up because something about the nodes are moving. In astrology, you might want to look up and see where the nodes are going and what that means. But it's saying don't let your past hold you back. And I have a feeling that that is related to this energy of this change that's occurring up around the time of this new moon. Luck is on your side. A new moon in Sagittarius. There's that new moon energy again, saying don't let your past hold you back, and you're about to start. A new start is coming. So this is about releasing that old energy, releasing that situation, releasing that what I was talking about was your home life energy, because we had just dealt with that double dark moon in Cancer. So it's saying luck is on your side when it's time for you to make that move, to make that change, to embody that change. then you don't have to worry about it. You'll be on path. And whenever you're on your soul's path, then the way is guided. You're guided. So you don't have to worry that you won't be taken care of and provisions won't be made for you and your family. It says have faith in your dreams. And this is a waxing crescent moon. Waxing. Okay, waxing is when the moon is going into full. Waning is when it's leaving, I think. So after this new moon energy, then it looks like what's coming up next as the moon waxes full again is that they want you to have faith in your dreams, because things are going to start manifesting for you, because there's growth here. You see these plants and stuff, there's growth here. And this luck is on your side. I'm seeing this arrow feeling like it's pointing you in a direction. It's pointing you in your path. It's pointing you where you need to go. Like I said, you will have guidance. And it says nothing will come of this situation. Avoid off-course moon. So I feel like this is saying that if you get off your course, if you don't, if you miss this opportunity, the situation is not going to change. The home life situation is not going to change unless you get up and actually follow your intuition and step into your power and change the situation yourself. Okay, that was kind of heavy. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. It's like literally the cards won't go back in. So it's like stop shuffling. Okay, don't let pride get in your way. This card actually came out yesterday when I was trying to do the video before. And it is a full moon in Leo. And we just got through talking about that Cancer energy that was past energy dealing with the home life. However, the thing, I got this still open on my computer. What's coming up is this Lion's Gate on August the 8th. And the Lion's Gate portal, the numerology is all about infinity, your infinite soul, and forever consciousness. Remember, I was talking about this illuminating consciousness and this third eye opening right here. And this Lion's Gate is going to amplify that energy. Yeah. It's going to illuminate a lot of illusions. It's going to trigger some heart healings, those third eye chakra awakenings, some higher chakra openings. So we have a lot of us have been well, I keep saying a lot of us. There's a 7 chakra system. However, there are higher chakra systems that are multi-dimensional. So once you've gotten through, mastered the 7 chakras, you have, I think it's 33. But they go higher and higher according to the dimension. Like you can be on the 6th and 7th and all the way up to the 12th dimensional chakra system. The reason why this has come up to me is because during the time of the Lionsgate portal, a lot of people are going to start experiencing psychic downloads, and they're going to be operating in their higher chakra systems. In the higher chakra systems, the colors actually change. The lower chakra systems, they're the color of the rainbow. But when you get into the higher chakra systems, some of them are actually metallic, silver and gold and such like that. And these are the colors of the energy. Some people are going to start having, like I said, with dreams, you're going to start seeing loved ones in dreams that may have passed on to the other side, other dimension, other realms, or higher dimensions, or whatever. You're going to start seeing, like, have ancestral visitations, or dream, or have journeys in your dream where you'll be getting information, you'll be getting downloads, you'll be getting guidance for how to actually operate in your soul's purpose, in your soul mission here on earth. And the mission of everyone's soul is to come here to learn and to evolve into a higher level of consciousness, because actually our lifespan is not long enough for us to completely mature spiritually, and many of us not even intellectually, because the learning curve, the procedure has been manipulated and in some ways sabotaged by the energies around us and the energies that control this realm. And what you have to do to transcend those is you have to transcend the energy. You have to get into a higher levels and higher realms of consciousness and higher vibrational frequencies. And you have to you could do that by cleansing your energy field. You could do that by having some form of spiritual practice. Notice I said spiritual, not religious, because there is a lot of things going to be revealed about religion. A lot of people are waking up and finding out that what the old customs were and the old paradigm, old belief systems that they were taught is actually doesn't serve their highest soul's purpose anymore to have that information, because a lot of it was manipulated and used to control the masses, to control us mentally and trap us in this illusion that we call the third dimension. This 3D projection of our consciousness is being hijacked. Why is that word coming to me? It is being hijacked, and we've been conditioned to see things according. Okay, the news, for example, don't tell you the whole story. They tell you the story that they want to project to you. Once they project this idea to you, then you formulate and you filter that information and you formulate an opinion based on it. Then you share that opinion with others. Then now you have a group of collection of people who share this opinion. And you have a group who might oppose that opinion. But the more people you get to validate that opinion, the more people perceive things the same way. So that's sort of how an example of how the mind control is working, and a lot of us is breaking out of that energetically. The universe is breaking us out of this illusion and breaking us out of those mind traps. So if you're around people who have these very deep rooted traditional values and traditional beliefs, that, and by traditional, that doesn't mean they're right. That means that they are engrafted in them from their childhood or from their culture. And those people may find it very difficult. There will be a lot of friction between you and those people, or as you cycle up out of that consciousness. As you wake up, there will still be people who are, for lack of a better term, still asleep. And you have to be conscious and mindful of the fact that though they may have a energy that is not comparable with you at that time, you were once asleep too. Someone had to wake you up, or something had to wake you up. And so you have to be reminded to have compassion and patience even. That doesn't mean you have to tolerate their bullshit. It just means understand why there is bullshit. Okay. Spirit wanted me to say all that for a reason, so I said it. And they said, move on now. So these are my soul tree oracle cards. They literally have different trees on them. And I really love them because the illustrations of the trees, the energy of them speak to me so well. And it's the first thing that came to me to use. Okay, Spirit. surrender. So this change is occurring. Universe is saying surrender to it. Okay, and that's a beautiful green color right there, and it's pink. And green is dealing with the heart chakra. So it's like open up your heart and surrender to these changes that are occurring. This is a gift from the universe. These energies, these downloads, this guidance, this awakening, this boost of creativity is saying just be you. Like, no matter what's that going on around you, you just be. Like, you will have peace. That you will have peace if you just surrender. You don't have to force anything. This energy is coming to you because you've attracted it by doing your soul work. You've attracted it into your energy field because it is time and it is yours. And what belongs to you will come to you. You don't have to want anyone else's things or covet anything, because what belongs to you comes to you now. What is destined for you comes to you now, and what's destined for you is possibilities. Possibilities. Look at all those different branches. It's branching off. It's saying, like, you have so many options, so many other options. Right now, just be yourself. Just sit there and do the healing, receive the messages, receive the downloads. Surrender to the process, because you have infinite possibilities. And look what Philip that on my hand is freedom. So what comes to you is freedom. Hold on one second. Okay, so the freedom card came out, and I was talking about the energy of, I don't know if I mentioned it in this video, but in the first video I tried to do, it was a feeling like I want to break free. I've been oppressed. I feel like I can't be myself here. I feel like my energy is not welcome here. And I told you that the universe is creating that discomfort to move things and align things for you. We have resistance and release. Okay, releasing is necessary. Releasing, we were talking about doing energetic cleanses and detoxes and such like that. The release is necessary. And you see how it's like all that darkness here, and it's being released into that light. Right here, we have this energy of resistance. Now look at that. That feels like that stuck energy. That feels like that darkness. That feels like tension. That feels like that discomfort, that situation that is causing you to feel like I can't be free. But universe is asking you to surrender and release this situation. Don't try to press it. Don't try to control it, because it's happening for a reason. It's happening to open up your possibility, open you up to new possibilities and the freedom that is necessary to walk in your soul's purpose. Okay. We have tranquility. Your universe is saying you're going to have tranquility. This is not going to be difficult. This is not going to be a situation where you have to fight. This is not going to be a situation where you have to actually engage in some kind of toxic back and forth battle. This is going to be tranquil because it is divinely orchestrated that way. Okay, I want you to look at the similarities in these cards, just in the colors of this possibilities and this tranquility. It's like with this possibilities, you're looking like, well, with all those options, I don't know what to choose. The universe is saying, just release that worry. And as you release, you see those branches actually go up into the direction. So where you have all these possibilities, all these roads, is saying, I don't know which way to go, I don't want to make the wrong decision, you know, that's that resistance right there that has you feeling like, oh, you know, that tension. But once you surrender, you'll see and release, you'll see that all those branches, all of them lead the same direction. So you can't make, there is no bad decision. I like this quote. It's like, what if you knew you could not fail? Because it goes from this energy here and this tension here to this tranquil, all roads lead to you, all roads lead to the same direction, all things lead to every choice, any choice, they lead to your divine purpose. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. One more card. Okay, new growth. The two actually turned over, so we're going to take your bonus card. New growth. And this new growth tree is actually reminding me of the vessels and in the heart. So this is going to cause a change and a growth in your heart space, your heart chakra, in this energy field. Looks like in these other places, in these other cards, you've been more mental, and this Aquarian energy, it's air energy, like I said, it's communicative and it's mental. But I do feel like, okay, this Lionsgate portal is going to have a lot to do with heart chakra activations, with heart chakra balancing, which is dealing with self-love and love, how you give and receive love. Now our bonus card is wisdom. It's wisdom. Look how thick that tree is, and it doesn't have to go all those different directions, because with this new growth, as you see, there are fewer branches, and then there are limbs, which is more feeling like you go from having all these you have ripple effects, but you impact them as a wiser self. The impact that you have on others